Alright, everybody. Everybody has been asking about this. Everybody's been asking about this. Okay, this is what I eat every morning. And this is basically my pre-ride where I'm going to show you. This is my pre-ride meal. So before every ride, this is basically what fuels me. So we have some sweet potatoes that I've already microwaved. And that's the basis of the whole thing is sweet potatoes. And we will add protein. We will add creatine monohydrate. The protein is going to be a whey protein isolate. And then we'll add some powdered peanut butter. Powdered peanut butter. And some honey. Boom, we're going to use some honey. And some flaxseed and chia seed. And then we'll, since the sweet potatoes are warm from the microwave, we're going to add ice to the end product, and that'll cool it down somewhat. You can also add enough ice to make it like a shake or a frosty or something like that on hot occasions, because that'll work. Now I don't know how the hell I'm gonna hold this damn camera, and oh shit, here's what I'm gonna do. So this is gonna be funky. This is my handheld camera, so fuck y'all. I'm gonna shove it in the blender. What about that? Boom. Let's see what that does. Get in the blender. Okay, people, you're in the blender. And I'm going to cut the sweet potatoes. They aren't yams, they are sweet potatoes. There is a difference. Look on the internets, people, and knowledge up your game. Knowledge up your game. That's the new deal. Knowledge up your game. It's that simple. These are sweet potatoes. These are the lighter variety, only because they are significantly cheaper than their red counterparts. And yeah, fuck what you heard. It's the same kind of fiber and components in the lighter version, so I'm good to go with it. And I'll just make this shit work. So we'll cut these things up. The reason I cut them up is because I want to reduce the wear on the blades of my blender. It is the type of blender that requires. Okay, let's take this out of the. Let's take you guys out of the damn. So there, boom. So all I've done is I basically just cut these little puppies up. And we're going to go ahead and shove them in there. We're going to hold tight. We're going to take some water. Let me get this thing so you guys can see what I'm doing. Fuck that. There. I'm just going to put enough water in it. You guys can figure this fucking shit out. I'm just going to put enough water to start to mix it. And then we're going to add our components to it. So, really? How are we going to... Alright. We'll do it one-handed for the video. For the video, we'll do it one-handed. Normally we'd be doing two hands, and we'd be swinging and swerving, handling our business like pros instead of rookie. Right now, this is like some rookie shit. Alright. It's all good. We will continue. So what we have is some flaxseed. Boop, boop, boop. And we will go ahead and flaxseed. Dun, 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 dun. Put some flaxseed in it. And then we will replace that with bam, some chia seed, just basic ass chia seed. I pick it up in bulk. I'm going to be careful with this. Let's get it over here. So that's, yeah, just some chia seed to this thing, right? Right? That's a little more than I want to put in, but yeah, whatever. It's just chia seed. So then we're going to throw some chia seed in it, and let's look back at that like it matters. So that's, yeah, that's, hold on, let me close my garage door so that it contrasts a little bit. Yeah, whatever. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to add some powdered peanut butter to the program. I like the powdered peanut butter. I like the powdered peanut butter. Powdered peanut butter is less messy. It's easier to clean up after than the non-powdered version, right? Right. That's the way I see it. Makes it all work. Then we'll throw in, yeah, see, I'm doing the most with this camera. I should have actually, boom. So we're going to take some honey, and what I like to do, is just kind of pour it in and count at whatever specific flow that you are pouring it in with. And after you've done it a few times, it should be fairly simple to then we're going to add some creatine, boom, and we're going to add some protein. And for supplements, also I'm using calcium, magnesium, your electrolytes, vitamin C, caffeine. Yeah. So let's add this creatine to the mixture. Creatine to the mixture. And everybody do your own internets, your own knowledge on your creatine and your protein, because frankly, that's your business. That's your fucking business. You should be dealing with that, understanding what your body needs, what suits you, and what you want to cope and deal with. So yeah, you guys do that. I do protein and creatine, and it works for me as well as I can understand it. The way I feel when I ride and what kind of effort I can put in based off of this alone. Well, often I'll nibble on something like whatever's in the damn fridge. Whatever's in the fridge that I could just like take a couple of bites of or something like that, like last night's catfish nuggets that I might have made, or like some type of meat like sausage or something like that that I have around. I will yeah. So is everything in there? Do I have everything? Protein. So we got some protein in there, and we've got blah blah blah. I used to use the imitation milk things as a supplement or a suspension agent as opposed to just water, because I was apprehensive about just using water. However, I preferred not to waste my money on stuff that I can't tell the difference behind. And with just water, it tastes just fine. It tastes fine enough for me to continue eating it. I have been eating this since my accident, and I was forced to eat only liquids. And this has sustained me as a basic liquid diet until they unwired my jaws. And that was for almost 2 months. And I've made it so that I can use it now as what I fuel my rides on. So I can get what, 4 hours of riding off of this stuff? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to blend it, and you guys are going to get some blendy noise. So let's plug this in and give you some blendy noise. Bum, bum, Yeah. It blends fairly easily. And on the microwaving of the sweet potatoes, I don't know. I microwave them just so that they are easily rendered by the blender. Easily rendered by the blender. Pimp. You can do them raw if that's your thing. So let's give you some more blendy noises. That's what we're going to do, because we're going to blend this up, then we're going to add water to it, and then we'll add ice. Tony, that is the jar I was telling you about. I picked this one up at Sprouts at a Sprouts by me, and I believe it is 60 milliliters. I believe. Let me see if I can see something about that. Let me see if this picks up in the camera. If this picks up in the camera, then, dude, you guys, fuck that. Look, it's marked on the jar. It's marked on the jar, and that's basically, I will make enough to fill this jar. I will make enough to fill this jar, and some will be left over in the blender. So, and I'll consume all that. That's right. That's right. So let's get to blending again. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add water to it. And you actually can drink this stuff. You can just belt this stuff down at any consistency for you. I find that adding the water to it forces me to hydrate, because in consuming all of this, I'm consuming all of the water that I've added to it. So it's like I'm doing like lots of stuff instead of just a single couple of things. Blender noise. Yes, did you fucking see that? That's for the YouTube. Look at that shit. So yeah. Be careful. Be careful when you top this thing off. Well, it's your blender. You guys know how to use your damn blender, unlike me. Yes, Okay. So, what I should do is let it settle down, because it froths, actually. And then the sudsy part, like everything else, sudsy, kind of settles down. And since I overfilled it, how am I going to... You know, there is no way that I will be able. I'd have to be a turbo pimp to be able to pour this shit and film it at the same time. However, for you motherfuckers, I will burn. I will burn for you. So, let's try and film this shit as I do my damn thing. So I do my thing. So anyway, just go on and pour this shit in here. Yeah. Yes. Alright, and that's what we have left. We're going to add some ice to it. And then we are going to add that to